the same room?
Yeah,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Shadows over Salem. I am your storyteller, Michael Walsh. Allow me the honor and privilege of bestowing upon you some of the best players I've ever had the privilege of storytelling for. I will allow them to introduce themselves at this time. Let's start with Lewis.
Hey guys, I am Lou Martinez, and I am playing Rolando Galvez, and he is the coterie's resident Hecata.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Playing Alexis Board. I'm Gangrel, and everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. We're fine here.
And as you can see by the artistic portrayal off to your right, Sarah's left, our good friend James Delorbot is not here this evening. We miss him dearly. We will see him next time. I promise you this. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor. Odd Duck Dice is the official sponsor of Lagniappe Gaming, where you can get all of your dice equivalency needs, from custom orders to stock orders on their Etsy store that opened up July 1st. You can have an assortment of any practically color combination, from opaque to resin to objects put into said dice. I have not seen the limits of this wonderful individual's creativity as of yet. I continue to test them month after month because I am a dice collector myself. I implore you, reach out on the socials, Odd Duck Dice. Thank you so much. So, we are in a new evening. Last evening, we had a car wreck that two of our coterie went to go investigate, and they ended up heading back to Rolando's shop, stay there for the evening. Our third member of the coterie took the son of a boy named Sue and decided to head to their semi-haven of a hotel. So, I am going to flip a coin to see who I'm going to follow up with first. Let's do some evening rouse checks, shall we?
Oh, I'm fine. Why would we do this to me?
Heads or tails? Alex?
Tails.
You get to go first.
All right, cool. I don't get any hungrier. I'm still at hunger 3, though, so, like...
Yahtzee.
You know, it's fine. I'm fine.
Like you said, everything's going to be fine.
Uh-huh. Just all the confidence.
Rolando also does not get hungry this evening.
What hunger was Rolando last at?
According to my sheet,
To your calculations.
I was at 2 hunger.
Okay. So, the evening before last, it was stated that coming off of Boardwalk, Alex was going to take Robert someplace safe. Would you like to describe what happened the evening last before we get started this evening?
Yeah, basically my plan was to get Robert to the motel that I've been staying at. I was just like, look, I don't really trust anywhere else to put them for the moment. So just kind of like, look, kid, you're going to sit on the bed. You and I are going to go through all your notes. If you are hungry at all, I'm going to go get you real food and not just PB&Js, God damn it.
And then you two, I'm assuming you stayed in the same room?
Yeah, my plan was kid gets the bed. I'm just going to barricade myself in the closet of the hotel room.
And did
Be
you
like, "Look,
speak
you're-"
to anybody before clunking out for the day? Did you talk to John?
Yeah, I would have used the excuse of, I'm gonna go get us some sodas from the vending machine. And while I'm out, I'm gonna go talk to John to be like, okay, look, I need you to not ask questions, but I do have somebody in my room and you're not allowed to say shit about it.
I need to go return some videotapes.
No.
So-
Like, look, I'm trying to help and assist and or kind of try to protect this person, but they're also like a minor, so I'm just like, look, you're staying on the bed, I'm sleeping in the closet, don't fucking make this weird.
Okay.
Not playing that game. But yeah, would also just be like, John, there's a child, it's involved in shit I'm working on. Please don't, the less you ask, the better. They're not gonna stay here long. I just need a night.
John understands. He knows this isn't the first time something like this has happened. However, he knows you tend to maintain control in these types of situations for the most part. So he agrees.
Cool.
So
I'll pay extra if he needs me to. I don't care.
the sun rises. And it's a day. Got comings and goings. The livelihood of the small town of Lynn continues on. And then the sun sets. And you rise to the motel room, basically trashed. But not trashed in a way like a rock star tears apart a room. Trashed as in scavenged to the point that the windows are completely barricaded over. Somehow, Robert got his hands on a roll of duct tape, and he covered up every window, and he covered up every vent, and he basically reinforced any possible way of him staying in here. You could tell he has the type of expression on his face that it's been at least a couple of days. He's been actively avoiding others. And he's not looking forward to running into anybody that remotely resembles anybody you found outside on a boardwalk, stalking the computer shop.
Right. Cool.
So he is in the corner going through his backpack. You do find piles of wrappers from candy bars and protein bars to shrink wrap that held traces of peanut butter and jelly and, you know,
All right.
Capri Sun bags, you know.
Yeah, you doing okay, man?
Oh, I'm great.
Uh-huh.
Told me to stay in here. I stayed in.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, sorry, we got a lot of info all at once. Do you have a pronoun preference? Is Robert a cover name? Like, what the fuck's going on with you?
No, that's my name. You can call me Robert.
Cool. And is he, they, she?
You can call me he.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
What do you prefer to be called?
Usually I prefer not being perceived at all, but you know, here we are. Are you sure you're doing good?
I'm
'Cause,
okay,
I mean,
but I'm a little hungry.
Yeah, I'd imagine. You want to go get, like, some actual food? Like, I'm buying. I don't care.
Is there any way we can get it that we don't have to go out? Or any way we can get it very concealed? I'm kind of running out of stuff in my bag. I was going to ask if we could stop by my house anyway, because I wanted to show you some stuff.
You want to go back to your house?
I think if you want to find out who did this to my mom, you have to get into her office. And I haven't been able to because she has it padlocked.
Right. Okay. I mean, I was planning on going to your house. I just wasn't sure if, like, you wanted to go.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm scared,
Yeah.
but I want to find out what happened to my mom. And
Yeah.
you can see his
No.
eyes start to water up again as he's
Hey,
even
dude.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex walk over and starts to do like a I'm gonna touch shoulder, just kinda okay, look.
And he clings.
Oh god, okay. I was like mid trying to
Hug,
sit. Okay, dude.
sobbing.
Okay. Dude, it's okay.
Heavy
Look,
breathing.
yeah, I know, dude. It's okay. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. God, I can't believe this. Okay. Look, I've also lost my mom, so like I get it. I get it, and I'm sorry that you're having to deal with this. Like this is a lot. I just
Pulls away. He wipes his nose off his sleeves.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Snot
Yeah.
bubble 2 nights in a row.
Cool. All right. Hey, Robert, champ, bud.
Yeah.
You. How about this? How about you wash up? You get ready for the night. We're gonna get to work. I'm gonna go talk to my friend at the front desk and see if we have. I'm just gonna see if I can sneak some good snacks for the road before we head out. And
Oh, you mean John?
you know, John.
He came to the door a couple times. He was asking about all the hammering and tape stuff, and I told him.
Did you hammer something into the wall? What the fuck?
And you turn and look at the door. You don't know how he got nails, but there's like pieces of chair that are snapped off. And
Did you break into
the
the
door's
maintenance?
nails shut.
Dude, what the fuck? all right.
You
all
don't
right.
know how long I've been running from these people.
I
don't want to get caught.
Do you want to give me a vague estimation?
Probably about a week.
Cool. Yeah, that sucks. Do you know who the fuck these guys are?
I know they might work at the college. Initially, when they started coming to the house, I would see like those shirts that have the embroideries on the polos, and it had the same symbol as at the college. But then the last couple times, it was people in full suits.
Yeah.
And then when I went to stay at a friend of mine's house, the next day when I came back, I didn't find my mom, but I found notes to get to the laptop.
Okay. All right. So the guys in the suits. Do you remember them like asking about anything specific, or were they just being creepy?
Normally, when it came to my mom's job, she told me to disregard a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you're
towards
smarter than that.
the very end, they kept asking about computer files and documentation, and I kept hearing about things being compromised, but I didn't fully understand. And then whenever they left, she kept making a bunch of phone calls. And this went really long into the night because I didn't hear her come into her bedroom till at least like 2 or 3 in the morning, multiple nights in a row.
Yeah, was your mom using a smartphone?
She has a smartphone.
Do you know if she was making... Basically, did she have a work phone and a personal phone? Was she calling from the same device? Do you know?
I haven't seen inside her office, so I don't know.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. All right, well...
Again,
how about...
she never really let me in there.
Yeah.
I know that she has a smartphone.
Right. Cool. Great. Cool. That's cool and good. And the guys in the polos from the university, it was just the university logo, right? Nothing else weird going on?
Just university logo, collared, short sleeve shirts, and slacks.
Ooh, gross. Anyways, how about this? You, like I said, you get ready for the night. I'm gonna go talk to John real quick, and then meet me at my car.
Okay.
Or if you want to stay here, and then I come get you, if that feels safer.
I can wait here.
Perfect. You chill. And just Alex just leaves.
You go to turn, and the door is nailed shut. So there's a couple of pieces of chair that physically got broken off, and the slats, there's about 3 of them.
Yeah.
Nailed in, and then the chain lock.
Great. Yeah, Alex, just undo the chain lock and just sighs for a bit because it's a new night and not had a chance to cut the talons yet, but it's fine. I'll just work with it. And just like reaches up and just starts to like pull the wood out of the door so I can open it.
You take your time, but I'm not going to make you roll for that. You eventually dislodge it because a young teenager hammered it in, so it couldn't have gone in super hard.
Not good placements.
Yeah. So you make your way out.
Yeah. Cool. Just gonna touch base with John real quick if he's working tonight.
Yeah. You head over to the lobby. He's behind the desk. He sees you coming. He's like, slept in a little, huh?
I sleep in all the time. You know, I usually work late.
True, but you normally don't have company that are keeping the other guests up, and you told me it was going to be cool, and I've had complaints about slamming on walls. I had somebody who was going to call the cops because they thought somebody was cooking meth in there because all the windows are taped over. So...
Yeah, John, look, dude, like...
I tried to keep it under wraps.
No, I appreciate it. Look, the kid just lost his parent, and he's a little paranoid. I'm letting it go. I'll pay for the damages.
I know you can take care of the damages. I just want to make sure this isn't going to pile into something bigger over here. So, this kid just lost a family member, a parent?
Yeah, so I'm helping them.
Did you call CPS to come pick him up?
I'm getting that organized. Kid's upset. He just wanted a day to like process before we move forward. I'm phoning them up. I'm giving the kid's in the hotel room. He's tidying himself up. I'm gonna get a hold of the authorities and meet them at his house.
I trust you. I'm just making sure I don't have any extra things I have to clean up over here as far as like cops or whoever's showing up over here and saying,
no.
Why is there a minor here that doesn't have a parent that's hanging out with so-and-so? You know what I mean?
No, I know it looks bad.
It looks bad.
It looks really bad. I know. And that's part of the reason why I probably didn't hear anything, because I slept in the closet so the kid could have the bed. It's a whole thing.
I will never get used to your odd habits.
It's
So,
it's not that weird.
do you hear yourself? You sleep in a
Look.
closet?
Would you rather I had shared the bed with the teenager?
I'd rather you call CPS the night before and have them come pick him up. However, you told me that you're in the middle of something, and normally I don't question your extracurricular activities unless it's invading the job.
I know, dude. I know.
So-
I'm sorry. It's
Just promise me it's not going to become a regular habit. That's all.
no. This was a one-off. Kid is grieving. He's hiring me to help him with his situation. So out of a professional and moral obligation, I wanted to give him a night to process before we take on the next steps.
Very
That was
well.
it.
I did drop off snacks before he started barricading himself in.
Yeah, that kid's gonna need so much therapy.
I am surprised he's not in a diabetic coma.
You were a teenage boy once. You know how it goes.
Yeah, but I wasn't held up in a hotel room with an older woman. So,
Why are you making it weird?
I'm just saying.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I'm glad we're on the level
Just
on
handle
this.
your business, please.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, like I said, just give me a receipt for the damages. I'll figure it out later.
Yes, that's fine.
Cool. Thanks for being a bro. I appreciate you. Kid is not gonna be here after tonight. And Alex is going to dip out, but instead of going straight back to the motel room, I'm gonna kind of dip around just to see if there's anybody that might be worth grabbing as a snack real quick.
What's your hunting role?
My hunting role, I believe.
Your predator type is
My predator type.
drive-by.
Yes.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I know. I believe it is normally it's normally wits and drive,
Oh,
but
you can
know.
choose just to grab somebody, or you can do your preferred method.
I was just wondering, since I generally haunt this motel and I know I've driven through the area and kind of know it, I was just like, am I aware of any close by areas I can walk to and just kind of make a quick arrangement with somebody?
I can roll a die.
Oh, of course. Because, I'd rather not investigate this kid's dead mom's house at 3 hunger if I can avoid it.
You do have somebody that's coming on an off shift. That's hotel staff.
I mean, can we make it quick?
That's up to you.
I would like to make it quick.
Okay. How would you
Yeah.
like to do it?
I think since he's staff, Alex has gotten into the habit of making it seem like they're just kind of sneaking off while he's on the clock to have a quickie. And she's like, yeah, no, we're totally doing the thing. And she just bites and goes.
Okay. How much would you like to slake? How much are you at?
I'm at 3. I would
Okay.
like to do... considering how sideways everything's gone, I'll do 2.
Okay. You're down to 1 hunger. And we'll call him Pablo.
All right.
He's
Hell
very
yeah.
satisfied.
Good. Yeah. Great. Cool. I'm not sketchy at all. It's fine.
No! Beginning of the episode. Everything's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Look.
It's gonna be fine.
Having this kind of fun while getting paid on the clock? Hell yeah.
Let me have you do a wits and awareness. Just for shits
Ooh, I
and
love
gigs.
this. Am I doing it at the 3 or the 1 hunger?
The 1.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
The 1. We didn't have you last episode. You know,
Look at you being benevolent.
I've been called worse.
Oh. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
It clicks in your head, even though you're dealing with problem child over here.
Mm-hmm.
What are Sasha and Rolando up to? Are you gonna throw them a phone call or a text?
I know that we're in a weird... Okay, am I aware of where Robert's house is?
You haven't asked.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna figure that out first, because I'm trying to... Because we have been compromised, I'm trying to limit my phone conversations and text as much as I can.
That's pretty smart.
I do that sometimes. So, yeah, just gonna, good news. My hair's always a mess anyways, so it's fine. But
It's
yeah,
all
just
gonna
walk
be
back,
fine.
knock on the door, collect Robert, and then once we're in the car, the Subaru.
Subaru.
Sasha's not here, man. But yeah, once we're in the car, just like, so, Robert, where the fuck is your house?
It's a couple blocks away from North Shore College.
Okay, so,
Like on the southern end.
yeah, so basically, would stopping by Rolando's be out of the way?
No.
Cool. Yeah, just like, hey, Robert, I have an associate, that I need to go touch base with. Are you okay with that?
Friend of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You trust him?
Yeah.
And he's
It's like
putting all
one
his
of the-
extra stuff into his backpack and he's slinging it on.
Yeah, it's like he's one of the few people's houses I've stayed at since I came to this place.
Okay.
So, like, no, he's chill. He's chill. A little eccentric, but he's chill. So, just gonna... If the people that have been harassing you that fucked with your mom are as tenacious and dangerous as they seem to be, I would rather one of my associates understand where I'm going, what I'm doing, in case something goes sideways.
I trust you.
Cool. Also, we're stopping and getting you food.
That'd be great.
Yeah, what the fuck do you want?
Whatever. Part of...
Don't play this game. Like, dude, do you want a cheeseburger? Like, I'm not
Yeah,
playing
it's
this
fine.
bisexual. I can't choose a restaurant game.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
That's
Let's do that.
As you exit the motel room, you get that familiar feeling that you felt last evening of a hand clinging on to ears.
Is it Robert? Or is it just
Yeah.
someone I don't... What the fuck? All right.
It's Robert. Ease the palpitations.
Alex is deeply uncomfortable, and in her brain is just like, this kid is gonna need so much goddamn therapy.
Right now, you're the only one he trusts. So,
I feel so bad for him.
me too.
Let's just go through a drive-through and get this kid some fucking chicken nuggets or something. I don't know.
Okay. While you're doing that, Rolando,
Oh.
you rise. What do you do first?
Rolando has always been a creature of habit, so he's got a routine that he follows before he lays down for the evening or for the day, and when he rises. So generally, it's always like making sure that he is presentable because he runs a business, and then he has a checklist of the things that he does for the business itself. Usually Somebody's there already manning, the front, but he has his own responsibilities that he takes care of as the proprietor. So he's basically going through the ledger and seeing what the appointments are for the day, and then he sees how much time he has in order to straighten up and make things presentable. And certain clientele, based on what their reason for coming is, he'll lay out certain things on the main table, or sometimes he'll prepare certain scents, because he understands that some people are drawn to a certain smell or a certain ambiance. So like he'll light candles, of a certain scent, or run, or burn certain incenses, just to make them comfortable when they come in. So that's what he's doing. He's just preparing for that first appointment.
Okay. When you make it to the main lobby, Philip is behind the counter and says, "I'm sorry to throw this upon you, but you have a visitor that doesn't have an appointment." And you turn and look at the main entranceway, and you see Dwayne Murphy standing there.
Dwayne, it's wonderful to see you, but I wasn't expecting you.
I apologize, Rolando. I didn't plan on coming here. However, we've known each other for quite a while, and I felt out of respect to you, I wanted to bring something to your attention.
Oh, this sounds serious. Would you like to come to my office?
If we could, that would
Of course.
probably be best.
And he gestures towards the main seeing room, and then his office is just beyond that. But as he gestures and he waits for Dwayne to walk past, he kind of shoots a look at Philip and and says,
He greets Philip before he heads in, and he steps into the office, and Philip just kind of looks at you and is like,
he's going to activate Blush of Life, and then he comes over and he gives Philip a warm hug, and he just kind of breathes him in a little bit, and he whispers in his ear, "Already, we're starting off already on the wrong foot."
Philip hugs back and goes, "Work is work."
Yes. Roof over our heads. Yes. Okay.
We
And he just
pay
kinda
the bills. So,
brushes himself off, and he walks into the seeing room, and then he goes into the office and waits for Dwayne to join him, and then he closes the door behind them. It's a small office,
takes
just
a
a
seat.
small table. Yeah, and just
So
sits down.
we've known each other quite a while. You've done tons of work for my family, our business, at the funeral home. I felt it was only fair to let you know the authorities came to our business today asking some questions about you.
Did they? About me in particular?
Yes. They were asking about possible whereabouts and something having to do with the cemetery the other evening. Obviously, we don't know anything that happened over there, but I gave them a pretty good character, profile of you. You're not that type of person that does those types of actions, and I presented them with a couple of awards and stuff that we have at the home, and a couple of photographs of you assisting us from time to time. I don't know what kind of legal trouble you're in, but I felt obligated to give you a heads up.
So they thought that I was behind the vandalism? That's what they were thinking?
They were asking about your whereabouts, and apparently somebody thought they recognized a vehicle that belonged to you. It's been a while since I've seen you drive, so I couldn't even tell them what kind of car you have. But I guess they have some type of street footage on the outskirts of the cemetery of something peeling away very frantically.
Well, I appreciate your speaking on my behalf.
Of course, you've been nothing but beneficial to our business. You've helped out my father for years over here. It's the least I can do.
If you don't mind me asking, who do you know the name of the officer that came asking?
He reaches into his jacket pocket and he pulls out a piece of paper. He unfolds it, goes, I think he said his name was Officer Peabody.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really ring a bell to me.
Well, I'm sure they're going to eventually attempt to stop off over here. So, just to give you a heads up, if they haven't as it is, I'm sure they probably just took you for somebody else.
So I'm absolutely sure that we'll straighten it all out. It
Yeah.
won't be
Absolutely. Yeah. How's everything else over here? Okay.
Yes, of course. Everything is fine. Business as usual. And
Good.
it's been an interesting few nights. That accident over there last night that we were curious about, morbidly curious,
I
as
read
they
that
were.
in today's paper.
Oh, did it make the paper, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you happen to hear anything else about the accident?
The driver was in his mid-20s. They still have him at the hospital.
Oh, so he
I'm
survived.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of stasis he's in or not. He seems in his mid-20s.
Young person. Oh,
Some type of
terrible.
Uber driver or something like that.
Yes. Well, hopefully he pulls through.
Maybe
Um,
texting and driving. You never know.
The condition of the car, it didn't look that bad, but
Yeah.
everything, it is what it is. So, well, if there's nothing else, I do have to attend to the shop, and once again, thank you for stopping by and delivering the news. And if we, if I hear anything that I need to relay to you, I'll reach out.
If you need me to come in to make any type of statement, just give me a call.
I certainly hope not. I don't want to put you out anymore. So,
Again, it's perfectly fine. I came here of my own accord, just to give you a heads up.
and in how is the business there?
You know, business is always good. Like, you can't really keep people from dying always, you know. But
Yes.
when it's somebody's time, it's somebody's time,
Yeah.
and it's been consistent.
Yes. Well, yours is the only business that I would wish wouldn't be so booming, but I do wish you, always wish that you and your family were successful. You've only done right by me, so I do appreciate it.
Absolutely. On behalf of myself and Kat and Pops, we appreciate everything you've done for us. I don't want to hold you up any longer. So,
No, of course not. Thank
send
you.
Philip my regards, and I will get out of your hair.
Okay, I will see you out.
You walk him out, and Philip isn't out over there. When you shut the door, make me a wits and awareness.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
While you roll those odd duck dice.
I am gonna roll these.
Wait, nudge, nudge.
First skill, my first check here.
Yes, yes.
On cam.
Oh my
I would totally turn it on cam if I could. With my 2 hunger die.
I believe in you.
I believe in myself as well. Hey, that's a lot of success there.
Hey!
I
Whole lot
believe
of
in a thing
success.
called dice.
A total of 5 successes, 2 on the blow.
Beautiful. So, it clicks into your head. What's going on with Alex?
Okay.
Do
What
you
is
plan
going
on making a call, or shooting a text, or attempting to reach out to Sasha if Sasha's still crashing over here or not?
Well, they're always working, but he assumes that he will hear from everybody eventually. It's been quite active lately for us as our little coterie. But he does head back inside and really is like all about that first appointment, making sure that he's ready. Almost to the point of a little bit of obsessiveness, like because he is thrown a little bit by the visit from Dwayne. So he rather than make the anxiety a little higher, he immerses himself in what is more relaxing and
Less stressful.
more of norm. Yeah, like I'm just gonna focus on this to distract myself. So
Okay.
so he goes about his business there. But in a minute, in a moment of like preparedness where he's like, okay, I think I've got everything covered. Like he does walk over to the counter and like he just checks all the other appointments beyond that first one just to see like how thick they're stacked up for the night, to see where he has like breaks in between, just to see like, all right, I'll give them a call between 10 and 10:30. I'll check in.
We're going to flip back over to the parking lot of, let's call it a Burger Queen, since we're not sponsored by anybody. Where,
Non-denominational burger place.
boom, where the third burger in and wrappers tossed out a window, this child
Dude.
has an endless
why?
void of a stomach and just loves to eat.
Robert, you can't be fucking littering, man.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm just eating. It's okay.
Just put it. The food comes in a bag. Just put the wrapper back in the bag. For fuck's sake.
I'll clean it up. I swear. I'll
Will
clean it
you? Will
up.
you?
I will.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Come on.
Look,
Keeps eating.
I'm gonna keep an eye on whether or not he actually fucking picks up, because I cannot. I will
He's
not deal with
lazy. He's strung out, but he eventually does.
it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But he's
Yeah,
also inhaling food. Like, you purchased at least 3 meals worth.
I'm letting. I bought food because I was like, well, if we're going to Rolando's and there's people there, maybe I could surprise his employees with food. But then
You had enough
Robert ate
for
it.
the employees and Philip.
Yeah.
You have enough for maybe one of them now.
Fuck. All right. Cool. I'll just order more and make sure Robert doesn't fucking eat it this time. But he's allowed to have depression food. I think he's going through enough. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Do this. So fucking yeah, so we're chit-chatting. All right, Robert, I got a question. So like
Okay. Scarfing down French fries.
yeah, so how did you figure out to get in contact with like me just through the laptop?
Yeah.
Cool. Did you have to hack the laptop, or was that like an emergency, break glass in case of emergency laptop? Like what?
No. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a flash drive and it said, stick this in. So I did. And it automatically popped up email.
Cool. I hate that she had to plan this deep for everything. That's great. Okay, cool. Fuck. All right. Here's the sticking point I have with you in your situation. I know technically the responsible thing to do would be call CPS and make sure that like
He hears CPS
yeah.
and he goes to turn to get out of the car.
Oh yeah,
and he's
no,
like,
just
nope,
immediately
nope,
grab him. I immediately
nope,
grab him.
Nope,
No.
He's actively pulling from you.
Robert,
he has
would you sit down?
one hand on
Robert.
your wrist, the other hand is on the door.
Robert, I'm not
going.
I'm not gonna narc. I'm not gonna narc. Sit the fuck down.
I'm not
sit
going
down
with
I'm
a
not
stranger's
gonna-
family. I'm not being put into the system. It ain't happening.
What part of this screams that I'm a narc?
You just said CPS.
I said what I should be doing is that. I'm acknowledging what I technically should be doing and that I'm not doing for your benefit. So I need you to sit down.
He sits and he takes his backpack and he puts it on his lap and he starts hugging him.
Cool. All right. Cool. How close until you're 18?
4 years.
What? I thought you were 17.
No.
Fuck! God damn it. Ugh. Bro, you can't lie about shit like that, alright? Fucking Christ.
I didn't know who you were at first.
Okay. I gotta not feed you fast food every night. Okay. Fucking Christ! Why? This is happening. Okay, great. I love this. It's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. Don't ever think I'm blaming you. Please don't. It's just...
Don't mention CPS again.
I won't.
I swear.
Dude, trust me, if you bolt from me, you are way more fucked than you think. Alright? I want to keep you safe. And I can't do that if you fuck off.
Then let's go to my house.
Cool.
And I'll show you everything over there.
Which is great, okay? I just had to acknowledge I am fucking sticking my neck out for you in ways that you do not understand. Okay? So are we like on an accord here? Do we understand each other? Are we gonna be crime buddies?
I'm not looking to commit a crime. I just want to find out what happened to my mom.
I know. Technically, you are correct in that. But in helping you do that in the way that we are right now, I am breaking several laws. Okay? So because of that, while we're doing this, if I ask you to do something, I'm trying to do it so you don't end up with fucking CPS. You understand?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. I love that. We're gonna have you... So we're going to my friend's place here in a minute.
Is he coming with us?
He might.
Okay.
He's...
I call shotgun.
You can absolutely call shotgun. You were in the car first. Just so you're not wigged out. He does work at a cult shop though, near the boardwalk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I want to go.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sick, right?
I want to go.
Yeah. Don't touch things because some of it is haunted. So like, don't be touching shit.
Okay.
Cool. All right. But yeah, I need to. he helps me sometimes with work that I do. Do you know what the fuck I do?
No, I
Your
didn't
mom
even
explained any of
know
that?
who you were till 2 days ago.
Cool. Right. I love that. Okay. I guess good news. Your mom didn't have a file on me on that thumb drive, so I guess that's good. Right on. Anyways, I'm a private investigator.
So you can call the cops. We can have these people investigate.
I can. The thing that's kind of the kick in the dick on the situation is, depending on what we find is going to determine which kind of authorities we take this information to.
Okay.
That makes sense? Cool. All right. So, but yeah, buddy of mine.
Right, let's go.
Yeah. Buddy of mine sometimes helps me with cases. We're going to go touch base with him, and then we're going to go from there, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Let's go.
You're heading over to the shop?
Yeah. Alex is stressed the fuck out, and to try and cover this, she turns on music in the car.
What's playing?
You know what? I'm not the kind of dork that makes a playlist for characters, so let me check my playlist. How
Shits
about
and gigs.
for shits and gigs? Let's go with Darkest of the Hillside Thickets. Kind of like a dark surf band, but all of the music is about like Cthulhian horror spooky things.
How appropriate.
I know, right? Theming.
So,
Yeah.
in no real hindrance, make it over to the shop.
Thank God.
And as you pull up, you see a car pulling away, and incidentally, Rolando's right on the front porch seeing them out. You're assuming it was an appointment.
That's fine. They have appointments. Rolando has a real job.
Rolando, you see the Subaru pull up.
Yes. Sometimes you hear the Subaru before you do. You hear it before you see it. And I'm used to it.
Playlist might have changed to Clarence Clearwater Revival by the time I get there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a weird playlist. Hell yeah.
So,
Anyways.
Always eclectic.
Yeah. So
you see Alex pull up, and there's a young man in the passenger seat, which the passenger side pulls up to park on the curb, and this kid's face and hands are planted up there staring at the shop like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory style. Like, this is so cool.
You managed to shrink Sasha and make him young. Perfect.
how dare?
Oh.
How dare?
Who's the... kid?
Can we get inside, please?
Yeah. We have a little bit of time before my next appointment, so yeah, we have time. Come on.
Great.
Robert
Cool.
runs in.
Dude, don't fucking run.
Excited.
Dude, I told you not
I'm not
to
gonna touch anything.
Yeah, I don't believe you. And if you touch anything, I swear to God.
If he breaks anything, you're going to...
I'm paying for it. I know I'm paying for it, for fuck's sake.
There's a lot of fragile stuff in there. Okay.
Yeah, look, he's excited by the occult. Isn't that wonderful?
I was in his shoes at one point as well. Who is he?
Right. That's why I need to go inside into your office and talk to you about it.
You can't tell me who he is here?
No.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Cool.
You walk inside, and this kid is juggling 3 different skulls.
Oh,
Robert!
God.
Perfectly.
Robert!
What? I did this at the talent show
Robert!
2 years in a row.
Robert!
He puts a hand on her shoulder. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Leave him be. He's entertained. That's fine.
Robert? don't break anything. And I told you, put it down. Put it down. Robert.
He's actually very proficient and it's very entertaining.
He's actually on
Leave
point.
him
And
Leave him be. Leave him be.
he's walking around a room and he's looking into side areas as he's doing it. High angst right now.
Great. I love that. Let's go to the office.
Yes.
And just
Philip, if
storms off.
Philip, if he wants to continue juggling, you can
Philip
have him
comes from
juggle
behind the counter as you're speaking and is attempting to follow him, and he has like hands like this. He's like,
maybe some of the crystal orbs would be safer.
get him out of here as soon as possible, Ro.
Okay,
I'm trying to be quick. Okay. Yeah.
let's.
Alex is already gone and just like in your office, just fuming and like quietly like snarling to herself. Just. Hey, I'm so sorry. I told him to not do that. Those aren't real skulls, are they?
Why would I have fake skulls?
Oh God.
What kind of shop do you think this is?
Sometimes people sell
I'm
still
actually a little
skulls.
insulted.
Sir, I would expect you to have real skulls. I would also hope that you would have fake skulls for people that just like decoration. Because you know how tourists are. You're right next to the fucking boardwalk.
Well, I don't usually get boardwalkers to buy skulls. The people that come here for the authenticity.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm not here to judge you how you run your business. This kid is going to be so haunted. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I was...
You hear Philip scream from the other side of the door. It's not a bowling ball, it's a crystal ball.
Crystal balls are
Oh.
very sturdy, just so you know. They're usually very sturdy.
Okay, great. Cool. Good to know. So that's
I would
Sue's
prefer him.
kid.
I would prefer he juggle those than the skulls. In all
Great,
honesty.
yeah. So that's Sue's kid, by the way.
That is Sue's child.
Yeah. That is who we met.
At the boardwalk.
Yes.
Okay.
Sue
And
left a contingency plan for when she died that boy was supposed to find us. Why she did that, I have no fucking idea.
we are now his ward. He's our ward now.
I mean, apparently he's mine.
We're the guardians now. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if there's legal documentation for that. I fucking hope not. I don't. That's
What
where I
about
am right now with this.
What about all the other things? School and all the other things that he's supposed to.
I know. Look, I
Dude.
agree. I agree. I thought, look, when I first picked him up, he told me he was 17. And then today he's telling me he's 13. If he was just 17, I'd be like, cool, we're just gonna lay low till you're legal, and then we'll file you to get a GED and go to college like a normal person. But you're 13 and I can't do that.
We're. What about? You know,
Right.
the state should take care of the child.
You would think. But considering how his mom was fucking murdered,
Yes.
kind of a problem.
Yes, but it shouldn't be our problem.
It's kind of our problem. Dude, she sent him to us. That means there's now a trail connecting her to him to us. And if the people with the tactical gear really want to get into it,
And
look, I asked him if he had any family in the area I could take him to. He said no.
of course.
I mean, not anybody in town, and he's got some relatives in New York, but apparently he's not supposed to go to them for reasons I don't fucking know yet.
Well, his mother left him. I mean, his father left him with us. So.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, if I'm your best choice, like, something's gone fucking wrong. So, like, apparently his mom's got a bunch of files and shit at their house. So we were gonna go check that out. But, you know, I don't want to be fucking driving around town with a fucking... Like, his balls are barely dropped. I can't fucking just have that in my car.
I guess. Look,
Right? I'm not trying to leave him here, because I'm pretty certain if I tried to go to his mom's house to investigate things, and I didn't take him with me, he's gonna fucking lose his tiny mind and run away or do something stupid.
Well, yes,
So I don't expect you to babysit, but, like... You're better with people than I am. Sorry.
We can't... Yes, he cannot stay here. We have enough issues with the authorities of late, because I had a visitor this evening that told me that the authorities are looking into the events at the cemetery the other evening, and they were asking about me in particular. So, they're going to be here eventually.
Why?
Why they haven't shown up as of yet, I don't know. But I cannot have any more complications, you know?
Yeah, dude, of course. I'm more shocked to give any kind of a fuck about property damage. That's weird.
Now, this may be a stupid question, but who else knows about his father's death?
His mom's death? I don't know about his dad. I haven't gotten... Look, he's processing a dead mom. I don't have the time. No, dude, you're fine. You're fine. There's a lot going on.
Let's retcon that a little bit, just so that we can...
That's okay.
Fix that. I keep... Anyway. Okay. So, who else knows about his mother's death?
Outside of you, me, and the tiny French dick, I don't know. Have you guys contacted Cyrus yet, or no?
So we saw Cyrus, yes.
You actually saw him?
Yes, we saw him last night. That didn't end as expected. That meeting did not go as well as I would have thought.
What happened?
So there was a accident down the road a few blocks.
Mm-hmm.
That was so I had a little bit of a visit from some of the local spirits that linger in the neighborhood, and they had mentioned that they saw something odd in the accident. It wasn't just mortals involved. I think the gentleman that paid me the visit and purchased the items had something to do with it, but there was an accident. The driver was hurt, taken away, but apparently, well, I know that there was another occupant in the vehicle, other than the gentleman that purchased the items. The both of them, obviously, well, the one was not going to get hurt anyway, but the other gentleman left the scene unscathed. But it's the manner of his appearance that drew the attention of the children. A rather scary appearance. Involving...
Were these kids ghosts? I'm sorry.
Yes, they were.
Okay, thank God. I thought there were other children.
No. These were not tangible children.
When you hear children, you hear a knock at the door, and it's Philip's tone on the other side of it. And
yes?
He says, "Hey, Ro, would you mind coming out here?"
Please allow me a minute. I'll be back. And he opens the door, like
And-
just enough for him to sneak out, and closes the door behind him.
You see Robert on one end of the floor sitting down with a crystal ball that's supposed to be in the center of your ceremony table. He's rolling it across the floor, and Philip clings onto your arm, and at the other end, to Philip, it stops against nothing. To you, it stops, and you hear the giggling of children, and then it rolls back to Robert.
Oh, of course. Well,
Can you see what's going on? And Philip is clinging to your arm.
yeah, and he puts his hand on his puts his hand on his hand, and he.
Should
just
I be
holds it.
worried?
No, I mean, if the spirits sometimes they they interact with us for whatever reason. I wouldn't be afraid. Seems like harmless interaction. That's all. Nothing to worry about. They're entertained. He's entertained. Let it be.
I'm gonna go make a cup of tea.
Yes. Make yourself some lavender tea. It'll relax you. This is not anything to be concerned.
And
Just make sure that you don't interfere with the play, as it.
Philip keeps his eyes on you, and as he's going into the little kitchenette area, it always goes from you to the scene, you to the scene. He's not turning away until he absolutely has to.
Yeah.
Great.
Very slow.
And Rolando turns around. He opens the door to his office, and he says to Alex, "I have something to show you."
Okay. Okay, what's up?
And Alex
What?
steps out, and you see Robert looking clearly at something at the entrance. And as he's rolling this crystal ball that's about half the size of a bowling ball across the floor, it stops. And you can see somebody clearly handling it, but you don't see anybody there. And then you see it roll back. And just goes back and forth.
Alex is gonna lean towards Rolando and very quietly say, like, through her teeth, like, that kind of goes along with a problem I've been having recently, and I wanted to talk to you about it.
Okay. Well, we have a lot to discuss.
Yeah,
There are other matters that I want to bring to your attention as well.
cool. Can we go back to the office for a second if he's busy?
He's clearly entertained. So,
Great. I love that. Let's just leave Robert with the God, just please don't be shining ghosts. Just please don't be shining ghosts.
that's it. And it's the same two children from the previous night.
You don't see them, but they sound as if it's the same ones.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kick up, Oblivion's side at this point. He's just assuming it's them.
I love that. Yeah, just once the door shut, just Alex just like,
It's fine.
Hmm.
It's fine. I mean, this is a wonderful event, if anything.
I
here in the
mean,
shop.
it'll draw you so many more clients. That's good for you. I'm glad. Fucking
I don't know that it'll draw more clients. It's just an energy that is welcome. Is all. That's all.
cool, great. All right, as long as it's your haven, as long as you're cool with it, that's fine. So, I understand you do occult stuff and you deal with ghosts and shit.
Yes.
I don't have.
Ghosts and shit. Yes.
Look, man, I barely got through fucking high school. Give me a break, all right? So,
I like to refer to them as spirits myself, but
okay, spirits, ghosts. Okay, cool. I'm learning on the fly. Cool. Are there other of us that can do that?
interact with the spirits?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, amongst us? No, but
I mean, amongst us. I mean,
no. There's other kindred that could, obviously, but I don't know any others in Lynn.
Okay, well, here's my thing. I know that there's like different clans or houses or whatever the fuck, and I know each one has like a theme or a thing they do. You know, like some families have people that are tall, some families have people that just tend to be good at sports or whatever. Clans are vaguely the same way. I only got a crash course in this. Okay. What other clans do ghost stuff, spirit stuff, whatever?
Well, I mean, it's a skill that can be learned by any clan. Anything. It's just a matter of being taught certain things. Those of us that are Hecata are just... We're primarily the ones that people assume are the ones that can interact.
Okay, cool. But it's something you have to be taught.
Yes.
Okay, cool. My sire taught me a lot of things. Spirit stuff was not one of them. So I would like an explanation about why I can see spirit stuff sometime. I would love an explanation for that.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Then you just have an innate ability. But maybe there's a little bit in your blood that you weren't aware of, that your sire himself, herself, were not aware of.
Him?
Yes, well,
yeah.
They may have been taught as well. Your clan is not necessarily known for this, but it's not unheard of.
Right, yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, man. Just the way he is, like...
I could teach you more, if you're interested.
I mean, I guess I should know enough so I don't, like, fuck up and, I don't know, open a... Can you open portals to spirit world? Is that a thing?
You hear a pounding on the door.
Oh, goodness. And it startles him, like he's like, geez. And he... Excuse me? And he shuffles to the door and he opens it up. At this point, he just kind of opens it fully, like...
And it's Robert. And I need Alex to make me a composure and awareness.
Oh, I love that.
Upon seeing Robert.
That's great. It's honestly not my worst pool, so
It's not.
it's
Pool.
not.
I got high hopes.
I'm glad you do.
I do.
3 successes.
Everything's gonna be fine tonight. You
Is it?
You see him eyeless just for a couple of seconds. Eyeless. And then there's a flash, and he's like, "Are we leaving yet?"
Cool. Yeah, seeing that, Alex's face kind of maintains what I did, where it's like stone but wide-eyed and almost kind of like a cat, like the hair on the top of their head just gets like a little poofier. It's just like,
He's handling the orb in his hands, and he's like, "Are we gonna go or what?"
Robert, are you bored by playing with a ghost?
They're just having fun.
Yeah. You've just witnessed a miracle that defies the laws of physics and science, and you're already
I can
bored.
see ghosts.
You can see ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay, get in here.
And he walks in, and he's still
Shuts the door. It's
playing
like,
with the orb.
What do you mean you can see ghosts, Robert?
I've always been able to see ghosts.
What? It just immediately turns to Rolando like, what?
Well, I think he has the sight as well.
The sight. He
He
didn't have eyes like 2 seconds ago. What do you mean?
Yes, that is.
What do you mean I didn't have eyes?
You had eyes. It just they were attuned to what you were looking at. You were seeing beyond where we were. It's difficult to explain. But just you had eyes. You were
Of
able
course
to
I had
see,
eyes.
right? So
Yeah.
you did have eyes. It's just they.
What are you
they
talking
took on
about,
a
Ben?
different appearance.
It
They
looked it looked spooky to me for a second.
To clarify,
Dude. I'm sorry.
only Alex saw that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Alex, like, Robert, I'm sorry. It just you came in and you're talking about being able to see ghosts, and when you came in, you spooked me. Like, it's
I think we're just wasting time. Are we gonna go?
wasting time. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting really there. I'm sorry. I'm having to do really boring adult stuff. I apologize.
I just thought you said we were gonna pick him up and then go to my house.
I wanted to, but I respect my friends and wanted to touch base on some stuff before we made that decision, and just kind of turns to, just like, if you're busy, Rolando, I respect that.
I can make time, I believe. I will just make sure, and he puts a hand on Robert's shoulder and says, we will make sure that tonight we are with you, and we'll get things sorted out. No fear. And he does that, and then he just casually reaches and grabs the ball,
Gives it to
the
him.
orb from him, and he takes it, and he says, "We'll be, just give me a few minutes." And he walks out of the office, and as he's walking past the table, he drops it into its holder, and then
Philip
walks
is
over
at
to
the counter, dipping a tea bag into a cup with a look across his face like,
I love it.
I know.
you need to get these people out of my fucking shop.
They will be leaving.
Not verbal, just that stare.
I will be leaving with them. Clear my appointments for this evening.
Oh, I'll take care of that.
Reschedule for tomorrow. Give everybody double time if needed. Just apologize. I don't need to tell you how to handle it. Just I need this evening. And if Miss Goldman calls and tries to schedule something for tomorrow, please accept, because I feel as if I may need her tomorrow.
I will take care of it.
Okay. And he goes back and he says, "Okay, so Alex, you will drive."
Of course. Are we
Because
good?
I don't want to take my vehicle any longer, at least until certain things also die down.
Right. Yeah, we can. I will do what I can to help with that situation.
Robert pushes past you two and he goes, "Let's talk in the car."
Yes, a wise young man. So
Yeah.
precocious. So
Gonna let Robert get out of earshot and then just lean over and be like, Rolando, he did call shotgun, and I am very sorry.
that's fine.
Okay.
That is fine.
There's plenty of room in the back, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
That's good.
Cool.
And Sasha, have we heard from our little friend?
I've been making a point of limiting my cellular usage,
Oh,
considering recent events.
probably once.
Yeah.
If Sasha stayed at the shop, you have no recollection of him leaving. So it's either he took off early, he'll be sleeping in, you didn't hear anything.
Because let's be honest, if Sasha was here when I snapped at Robert fairly loudly, he would have come healing in to start the fun ritual we have every evening.
You hear a horn honking.
If
I'm going to thump this child. I swear to God. He's gonna get me fucking killed, and she just goes towards the car.
And before he leaves, Rolando just leans over the counter, and gives Philip a quick kiss, and he says, "If the authorities call, I'll be back tomorrow."
Philip kisses you back, but doesn't lean into it. Still holding the cup of tea, clearly agitated. And says, "The authorities. Great.
They can reach me by telephone, but I am indisposed for the evening.
I'll ask them to leave a message."
It's not like they don't know where I work, right? So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I trust you, and I love you.
I love you too.
Now get these people out of my shop.
They have left, have they not? Okay, we'll be back. No, they won't be back. I'll be back. They won't be back.
Philip turns around, heads back into the kitchen.
Okay. And he leaves, and he lightly closes the door.
You hear, like, the smashing of a teacup onto the floor.
Oh, I am in so much trouble. Yes. Okay. And he hops into the back, and he does leave the door open a little bit. Like, he basically opens the door as if he was opening the door for a lady, waiting for her to get in, because you never know who joins us. So it's just a thing that he does, because it's a thing that he does. And if anybody does, they do. If not, then he goes in and he closes the door behind him.
Cool. ST, small question.
Sure.
Because Alex is a little nosy. Would you have allowed me to have heightened senses on and just hear that?
Oh, yeah. You didn't even have to have heightened senses on. It was quite a loud smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
You could put two and two together.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
and
till
the look on Rolando was just like, yeah, I'm in trouble.
It's okay. I'm gonna wait till we're starting to get on the road heading towards Robert and Sue's house and just be like, so, Rolando, does...
And Rolando is looking for the seatbelt. He's like even in the back, he's just
As
Oh, yeah, no,
Rolando
if you look... Yeah.
looks over his shoulder to get to the seatbelt, when he goes to clip it in, he looks up, and in the rear driver's side seat, right next to him, he sees a hand. He follows the hand up to a suited jacket and smoke billowing over it. And he looks up, and the smoking man is sitting right next to him. And the scene that you see upon the end of this episode are 4 individuals sitting inside the Subaru en route to Robert's house. That's where we're going to end this episode. Next week, season finale.
Hi, I am Sarah. My pronouns are any, really. I am host and writer researcher for Blank Bodies podcast, where we talk vampire and 5th ed, as well as horror gaming and spooky stuff. And if you like learning about history and world stuff, but also the crude humor and punk rock good times, that's our bag. And you can find me at Cypress whatever on Twitter and TikTok and various other social media things. Yes, I am not 4 possums in a trench coat. It's fine.
Not 4 possums in a trench coat.
Hey everybody, I am Lou Martinez. Pronouns are he, him, and had a fun time playing Rolando this evening. And if you want to catch me in other nonsensical situations, tune into Elderworm Studios on Twitch on Mondays at 8:30, where we play Pathfinder 2E homebrew game, where I play a halfling. And yeah, so catch me there. And, depending on when you're catching this, you might catch me in some other Lagniappe gaming games. We play VTM and some other stuff, depending on when you tune in. So yeah, and if you want to find me on the socials, it's at Lou Martinez on the Twitterverse, and at Mescal Luis _ Martinez on Instagram.
I have been your storyteller, Michael Walsh. You can also find me here, Lagniappe, as a storyteller, as a player, as an NPC, collaborating with all these wonderful individuals on behalf of all of us at Lagniappe and our sponsor, Odd Duck Dice. Have a pleasant evening. We'll see you next week for the season finale.